Apex Legends consistently delivers high quality content through their updates, and that's no different with the game's latest season titled Escape. And in this video, I'm going to cover everything coming to the game on November 2nd. Here's everything you need to know. A brand new legend. This is Ash, a new legend to join the Apex games, and fans of the Titanfall games might recognize her since she was one of the bosses you had to defeat, but she's back and ready to show everyone what she's made of. Well, she's actually been back as the runner and announcer of the arena game mode for a while, but now she's tired of all the talk. Let's take a look at Ash's abilities in action. First is her passive ability called Marked for Death. Ash's map shows the location of recent death boxes, which she can then scan to mark the surviving attackers. That shows you exactly where they are on the map. It can only be used once per box, but just know nobody is safe anymore. It is hunting season. Her tactical ability is called Arc Snare, pulling direct inspiration from her old Ronin Titan's ability. Ash throws a snare that damages and tethers the first enemy who gets too close. This ability has infinite range and has a generous width to catch people with. Just look how far off to the side I throw it, and it still locks on. If you get caught, you're locked into a small tether range. If you go outside of that range and break the tether, you'll get stunned. The stun effect is similar to being hit with an arc star. This ability is incredibly strong and will make catching fleeing enemies a breeze. Or use it defensively and trap a door to stop enemies pushing you while you try to heal up. Lastly, we have our ultimate ability, Phase Breach. Tear open a one-way portal to a targeted location. This is your get out of jail free card if you need to reposition you and your team in a pinch. It acts similar to Wraith's portal, but of course this is a one-way trip, so no takesies backsies if you change your mind. If you're feeling aggressive, which you should be playing Ash, the speed you can push people with this ultimate cannot be underestimated. If you crack someone's shield, just Phase Breach on top of them and GG, well played. A new weapon. We also have a new weapon to play with, the C.A.R SMG. Now, you might be thinking, why should you pick up the C.A.R when there's the R99, the Volt, the Prowler? Well, maybe because the C.A.R can switch between both heavy and light ammo types. This is so useful for inventory management and provides so much flexibility. You can put a light mag or heavy mag on regardless of what ammo type you want to use. It does have slightly more damage than a Volt SMG and better hip fire, but the recoil is a bit wild. If you land with this gun, the odds of you being combat ready are way higher since you have more options to choose from to deck it out. It's a very good addition to the game's arsenal of weapons. Legends and weapon changes. The EVA 8 shotgun is getting a fire rate nerf and the Peacekeeper is getting some quality of life changes. We are getting a new hop up for the Mastiff shotgun and the 30-30 repeater called the Dual Shell, which allows you to reload 2 bullets at a time. The Triple Take is back as floor loot as an energy weapon, and taking its place in the care package is the G7 Scout. Additionally, the care packages now have a higher weapon spawn rate. This does not affect the Kraber though. The L-Star is getting a damage nerf because that bad boy was way too strong for way too long. Some changes to the replicator crafting, more bang for your buck. So for example, instead of 10 crafting materials for 1 stack of ammo, you can now get 60 rounds for 20 crafting materials. Also, crafting Evo armor will now cost 50 instead of 45 materials, but now gives you 150 points towards your Evo armor instead of 100. That's an instant upgrade to blue armor from grey for only 50 mats. Really nice change here. Watson is also finally getting some love. Her fence's cooldown has been cut in half and the distance for placement has been increased by 50%. This should remove some of the clunky feeling it has when using her. It is also more punishing if enemies cross her fences. You can no longer place multiple of her trophy system ultimate, but it now gives you double the shield regeneration. And Watson's low profile has been removed, so she will no longer receive an extra 5% damage. Decent changes for her all round. I hope she gets played a bit more. A new map. Storm Point is the 4th map to be added to Apex Legends, and it is gorgeous. It's the largest map to date, 15% bigger than World's Edge, the previous largest map, and has been 2 years in the making, so a lot of care and attention has gone into it. A Caribbean island is a perfect setting for the Apex games. It's bright and vibrant, and I think it's going to be a hit with a lot of players. There are 17 named locations with many smaller camps dotted around them, so there are plenty of places to land. Note, Storm Point isn't just wider, it's taller with a lot more mountains and cliffs offering more verticality, so don't forget to look up. You might notice an absence of the redeploy balloons. They have been replaced with a new, unique way to cross the map, gravity cannons. The gravity cannons come in pairs, stink, departure, and arrival. You step inside them and it shoots you across to the other cannon in its pair. These bad boys are loud when using them, so just know people will hear you if you're going to use one. Prowlers and spiders have made their way to Storm Point. These are AI-controlled animals that live on the map. Prowlers will lurk around their nest and are harmless if you avoid them, and the spiders will only come out if you shoot their eggs. They are pretty easy to defeat and drop smart loot when you kill them. They also give points towards your Evo armor, but don't be expecting to walk out with a red Evo shield by killing them. It is capped. The Trident vehicles are also on the map to help you get around, which can also go on the water, so surfs up. Battle Royale ranked changes. The ranked Battle Royale is getting some changes. This isn't everything that's changing, but they have said that there's a tier difference between killer and victim now that will factor into the points. Basically, higher ranked players will now give you more points, and you don't need to win the game to max out your RP cap anymore. So for example, 12 kills in 7th place could max out your RP, just like a win with 7 kills would also max it out. These are great changes. I expect to see a lot more players hunting for kills and not just getting the kill cap and then camping for the win. That is everything coming to Apex Legends new season Escape, coming November 2nd. All the changes look great and I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know down in the comments if you're just as excited as I am. My name is Durrani from VG247. Peace out, everyone.